all indications are this podcast is pretty much going to be dominated by Bad Larry. I mean,
Hello, Dan.
I heard from the guys, and you know what? They normally rip you, but they had nothing but great things to say. So Shay, also Dylan, and Ray as well. Right?
I was blown away, Danny.
Yeah.
We went, just so everybody, let me paint a little picture.
Okay.
We get to Jersey. We go to Ray's. Larry owns the place, obviously. He goes behind the counter, makes his own drinks. Everybody loves him, blah, blah, blah. It's a diner. I don't care, right? Who gives a shit? We go to the first bar, Leggett's. I walk in. There's 4 seats saved at the bar. They have my Heineken Zero and like 4 Keno cards waiting for me. They're like, hey, Shay, how you doing? Welcome to Jersey. Boom, laid out, just ready to go. It was incredible. Won $140 at the bar. The place is packed. We get seats. He's the mayor, Dan. He's the mayor.
You guys didn't believe
No.
it when I said if you get off the exit, what exit is it?
Exit 98, Dan.
And just ask where Bad Larry lives, they will escort you. The police will escort you to Bad Larry.
We did whatever we wanted.
Yeah.
It was nuts.
They really rolled out the Ed Hardy printed carpet for us in Jersey.
Bad Larry?
I told Ray that we were coming in just because the guys wanted to see Ray's. I didn't even mention at Leggett's. It's just a normal weekend for me, guys. I'm actually on my way back to Atlantic City right now.
Oh, dude, that's a whole nother chapter. This son of a bitch
Yeah.
won everything he touched. With the second I sat down with him to play whatever carny card game you talked me into playing, where I'm betting like $60 a hand, I lost $300 in 15 seconds. And Larry's like, well, yeah, short table.
And then Bad Larry turned $300 into $5,000 playing Chris.
40. I came home with $4,500, Dan, and so my wife's in a Goodwill store right now. We're making our way down to Atlantic City. But
Did you lose the money, Larry? Or?
The Goodwill store. She loves this thrifting. I can't. I'm sitting in the car.
No wonder you married her.
I don't go inside. I'm just sitting in this car reading the Post. And I told her on the way down. I said, Meredith, I don't care if we lose $2,000. Then we won $2,500 last time and broke even this. I don't care. But she's all, worried. Oh, you're not going to go in and try and win another $10,000. No, hon, I'm not. I'm just going to play my crisscross like I do and go to dinner and stay over, and we'll come back tomorrow. No big deal.
We got ahead of ourselves because the guys were actually going to go to Wheeling, West Virginia.
Yeah.
You're going to go to the dog track. You guys publicized that you were going to the dog track.
Mm-hmm.
Mistake number 1.
Yep.
Or planning the trip to Wheeling, West Virginia. And then
We were more worried about like other groups objecting to it, not the actual fucking dog track people.
So why wouldn't the dog track people in Wheeling, West Virginia welcome you guys?
So I finally got in touch with like their head of marketing of the parent company. And I told him what we were doing. We're coming to gamble on the dogs and show the softer side of dog track racing and all that stuff. And he was like,
Someone's gotta do it.
That sounds great. I'll talk to the higher-ups. Like, we'll see what we can set y'all up with, blah, blah, blah. I was like, all right. But he was like, you cannot film at the dog track. I was like, yeah, no problem. Won't do it. And then he called me back 2 days later and said, hey, I talked to the higher-ups, and they've made the decision that you're not welcome on the premises. I said, what? What do you mean? Why? And he said, well, they listened to a few of the episodes, checked into you guys, and just thinks it's better for everybody if you don't show up. Your reservation has been canceled. If you do show up, you will be escorted off by the police.
What the?
Yeah.
I thought that was our golden ticket, was them listening to the show and be like, all right, these guys are fine.
These love dog
These
racing.
are our usual clientele
Right.
down here.
The fact that you're not up to the standards of a dog track.
Wheeling, West Virginia banned me. It couldn't.
It is also funny to like be operating a business that you don't want anyone to know about.
They don't. So they were pretty particular. They were like, listen, dog racing is not exactly, sanctioned by everybody in this country, so we don't want to put people in danger. I was like, yeah, no worries. I won't film nothing. I don't care. I just want to bet on the dogs. I think it's awesome. He was like, all right, great. And then they banned us. And they're like, if you show up, you're going to jail. It's like, well, all right.
Damn.
Then we pivoted. We had the greatest pivot of all time going to AC.
I will say, I think the crew was, like, obviously we wanted to go bet on the dogs, but it was kind of nice not having to do, more so the drive home from West Virginia.
Oh, yeah.
Which
Like
is
an
gonna be-
8-hour drive.
Yeah. AC was a much nicer.
Okay, so then you pivot, you go to Atlantic City, and then you reach out to Bad Larry.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, we
like
reached
right
out
away.
to Larry first because
Yeah.
that was going to be, he was our, the main selling point.
Your liaison to Atlantic City.
Yeah.
And then you double back through Seagirt, where Bad Larry lives.
We went to Seagirt first, stayed there for a night,
Okay.
and then we went to AC the next morning.
And the video is available.
Yeah. Yeah, it's on Instagram, right?
Okay. Yeah, Ray.
Videos on Instagram and Twitter, and we're working on a YouTube compilation of everything.
Or compilation.
Compilation.
Yeah.
We spent a lot of time at the same Wawa going there and back because we had to charge Shay's golf cart.
And they have Keno, so we just hung out.
They
for a
gave the Wawa guy gave Shay like a kind of like a nicely made plastic pouch for all of his like Keno and scratch off.
He gave me an envelope. It wasn't scratch off. I was doing the pick 3 and the pick 4 in the Keno, and he was like, listen, you need somewhere to hold this. So I got an envelope.
So these guys came back, Larry, and they said, Bad Larry's not lying. You own your town. You go behind the counter. You made a drink with Coca-Cola mixed with chocolate milk.
And my little brown cow, I have that every day, Dan. It used to be real easy when I was drinking Coke. I've kind of gotten off Coke probably 6 months now. I don't know. They make me drink water now, but I had to make a brown cow for the guys, and they all tasted it and loved it. Did Ray taste it?
Ray,
I tasted the brown cow. It's actually pretty good.
It was good.
Also,
It was-
Larry, they don't make you drink water. They give you a water cup. You take one sip out of it, and you say, "I'm good."
It's a decoy water.
Yeah, it's fake.
Okay. They met MB.
Yeah.
Stopped by the house. We had a good hour conversation with my wife, and then
wait, but didn't you label your wife an old bag?
no, I didn't. And she.
Wait a minute. Let me go around the room here. Did Bad Larry call his wife MB old bag?
No comment.
Ray?
I can confirm these allegations.
Okay. All right.
It was out of love.
Wow, Larry.
And then Dylan and I had to call her.
I don't
get Larry
remember. She's
permission.
sitting here right next to me.
Wait.
I wasn't
Hold
sure
on,
she was gonna
Larry, hold on. Wait.
Yes.
You needed permission to go out with Shay and Dylan and Ray?
We were like,
No,
we're
no.
taking him to AC.
Yes.
Larry had to like, I don't know, go to Goodwill or something on Sunday, so he had to finagle his way out of that one.
So he sends MB's number to my phone, and he's like, you got to call her and tell her.
Like, okay, my mom said you could sleep over, but my dad said no.
So Dylan and I call her on speakerphone at like midnight. We're like, listen, this is a serious endeavor we have to do for the show.
All right. So then you get permission. You go to Atlantic City.
So MB said, pick one, go out with the guys, or go to Atlantic City, one or the other for the weekend. It was thrown on Mary Beth a little bit that, she likes spending her time with me also.
Oh, my God.
There we
Yeah.
go.
No,
So, of
that's
course-
not true.
So, of course, you take the first day, and then you try and weasel into the second day. And that's, I'd say, give my wife a call and say, I have to go, no big deal.
It worked.
And I didn't realize he actually called her. I got home that night, and my wife said, I just talked to Shay a little while ago. You're going to resorts. I said, oh, no, the guys say we're going to Trop. And I said, no, I'm pretty sure it's resorts, son. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's Trop. That's what they told me. And then, of course, she was right. It was resorts.
Okay.
But we
That's
we stayed at the
that's where the DraftKings thing was.
yeah DraftKings Sportsbook. We went to
That was awesome.
resorts, but we stayed at the Tropicana, which was beautiful.
And you guys were treated nicely at the DraftKings
Oh, they hooked it
Sportsbook.
up. Yeah.
All right.
Roped
Larry-
off a section.
Larry
the whole
also-
bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they rolled
It
out
was awesome.
the Ed Hardy carpet for us there too, Dan.
So, unlike Wheeling, West Virginia,
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
the DraftKings people were great. But also before we left to go down, Larry was made to go through like 3 outfit changes coming down the stairs, and he'd come down, and MB was like, "Nope," and he would just turn around and go
true.
back upstairs, and then he ended up with a leather jacket.
Jersey.
Wow.
Jersey, baby.
Yeah,
But did you guys, you always want to challenge Bad Larry? Well, Shay, you don't drink. So was this a drinking contest like it happened last time when Bad Larry came up and puked?
I thought he was going to puke at some point, but we had a pool game scheduled. Did not materialize yet, but it's hanging in the balance.
And as Bad Larry tried to challenge you guys in darts, because he always has an excuse if...
European dartboard. Or,
Well, that's embarrassing for Bad Larry, who's in a dart league, has his own darts, And then we played in Ireland, and I beat him in Ireland. He said, "Well, we were playing on a European dartboard." I go,
The floor's uneven.
I wouldn't know the difference, but he's like, yeah, it's a different. It's different.
What could possibly be the difference? Like only the numbers are slightly different. Like it's a hexagon instead of a circle.
Ray,
Yeah.
No, I will explain the difference. And Dan, this is not going to sound too good for you, but I do remember the exact thing. I gave you 2 runs an inning, and in American on a Woody board, the 3 runs and the 2 runs are right next to each other. On a European or English board, the 2's outside and the 3's inside. So it's not as easy for me to get 5 or 6 an inning where I can give you 2, and it's kind of like just potluck throwing darts.
Larry, you lost.
Okay.
You lost.
I did lose.
Everybody else.
I did lose.
Everybody else that you played against didn't beat you. I did. And
Correct.
you have an excuse. So whatever the 2's or 3's or 3's or 2's or it didn't matter. You lost. So just take the L and move on.
The mistake was given 2 runs an inning.
Oh, come on, Larry. Come on.
Shut
Just
up.
take the L.
You're soft. You're soft. You're in a fucking dart league. You got your own darts.
I've never played in a dart league in my life, man.
You said you had. Oh my
No,
God.
I have never played in a dart league in my life.
Do you have your own darts?
I do have a set.
It's like having your own bowling ball, but
Yeah.
you're not in a
Go to
bowling league.
league.
My sister gave them to me for Christmas
Oh,
like
God.
30 years ago.
Yes,
Dan. I
Ray.
had to go buy my own darts.
Yes, Ray.
So, 1, we also met Larry's brother at the bar, which was
yeah.
Oh,
crazy.
he was the man.
And then 2, Larry wouldn't play us in darts because he was wearing his glasses, and he says it messes up his throw because he holds it right next
Oh
to
yeah,
his
he'll
eye.
hit the glass.
So he's like, I got to go home and get my
Guys, I gotta put-
contacts.
I got to put contacts in to play darts.
Oh, my God. You're high maintenance.
You can't just throw a fucking dart, Larry, with your friends.
Yeah,
He sees it
I
as like an
should've, you
art
know what?
form.
Yeah.
we'll do that when we play pool.
Yeah, I don't have my paintbrushes.
Okay, so you guys go to the DraftKings Sportsbook, and what was it, St. John's against Creighton?
Oh, my God. dude.
Last second, garbage time
Dude.
bucket. Creighton got the cover, so Larry won on that as well.
I lost. That was
And
brutal.
I think Shea lost on that. I think Dylan won on that also, though.
I had the money line and the spread, so I kind of split the difference a little bit.
Okay.
It was
Let's
gross.
And then, what do you guys? Who have you partnered up with? Big
Oh,
East
yeah.
Sports. What's going on here?
So it's a semi-pro. It's like a minor league football league, and all these dudes that are on the team, coaches too, have like real jobs, and then in their spare time they play tackle football. And there's like a whole league in New England, and we're into it.
So they gamble on the games that they're playing.
Oh
in.
yeah, there's lines. Yeah, there's lines, and we're gambling. And
We're gonna be like their ESPN.
Okay. So it's Big East Sports.
Yeah.
is the name of it.
yeah,
Okay. Anything else that needs to be mentioned here? Recap-wise, we had the week off due to vacation, and I don't know if there's anything worth recapping. Bad Larry, anything to recap?
Oh, you got no. Yeah, of course I'm going to recap. I went undefeated again, Dan. I think his name was Patrick Cantlay.
Oh,
It's
I had him
Cantlay.
top 10. Cantlay, whatever his name is. I had him top 10. I had him beating
Sanjay M.
Hideki Matsuyama.
No, Sanjay.
Sanjay M.
No, it's Sanjay M.
Sanjay M. Right.
That I believe was actually an honest mistake.
Feels like profiling here. Okay.
So I won both of them, and then Ray did say this morning that we're all starting out at 0 again. So I that's fine. We're all even. That's fine.
the
I don't
one
need
week
those-
I don't pick Auburg to win, of course, like the one single week. Son of a bitch.
Also, that we should have immediately known. Larry had some not so nice things to say about Oberg in the previous tournament. The moment that happened, we all should have bet him to win
100%.
the next one.
Right.
All right. So this week, Bad Larry, I'll start with you since you were homecoming king this past weekend.
There's hardly anything out there, so I'm sticking with my New Jersey boys. I'm taking Rutgers getting 10 against Michigan, out at Michigan tonight. I don't know why I can't get behind Monmouth basketball. I don't think they're that good, so I'm taking Elon +2 against Monmouth, and then taking Central Connecticut State University
Oh, my God.
-13 against the landlocked Dolphins of Lemoyne.
Lemoyne.
Damn,
We got a Lemoyne reference on the show.
We are desperate here.
Hell yeah.
Back to Rutgers. How do you have 2 of the top 5 picks in the upcoming draft, and Dylan Harper and Ace Bailey, and you're 14-14?
Bad.
I know. but they're starting to get it together a little bit. They covered against USC over the weekend. Again, not on the show, but I had.
Of course you had it.
So
Of course you had
I'm
it.
running-
I believe
I'm
him.
running-
That's the
I'm
problem.
running-
Yeah.
He's got a
I'm
horseshoe up
running
his
Rutgers
ass.
back again.
It's ridiculous. He played this Carney game. It was the dumbest game I've ever seen in my life, Danny, and he won all kinds of money on it.
Is this crisscross?
Yeah, it's such a.
This is
Yeah.
crisscross. I'm going right back down to it right now.
What is crisscross?
You share a
get
hand
two
with. Go,
cards.
Larry. Go. Yeah.
The dealer is your partner, so you actually hope the dealer has his 5 cards out there, or Chris and cross, 3 down and then 3 across the middle card being played last. He's your partner with your 2 cards, so you have 5 cards down and 5 cards across, and 2 pair and 3 of a kind and straights and flushes all pay graduated amounts. That night, the dealer had 2 separate full houses on his 5 cards. So everyone at the table gets 15-1 on their front bet. And then I myself had 2 other full houses on one of my runs that pay 12-1. But there's 6 bets that you get to triple up after you see your cards. So, I already have 3 of a kind, and I'm tripling up my bet. And you hit the boat and it goes to 12-1 as opposed to 3-1.
It's ridiculous.
I watched him play like 5 hands. So it's like I have no fucking idea what's going on.
It's
here.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of liked when Shea was, every 4 minutes there's a game. Yeah, we can play that and have fun. Hope
Keno,
hope they pull
yeah.
your numbers. In Atlantic City, it's like he's playing like 4 games simultaneously, and it's like every 2 seconds is another game.
That was bad. I got killed on Keno. I had a great craps run.
You guys just went to my speakerphone. I don't know how to. Change
It's okay.
That, so,
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
You guys
Shay,
on speakerphone with my wife.
IMB.
Hey,
Hey, MB.
Hi, Dan. Hi, guys.
I heard that you let Larry out of the house.
Yeah, we had like a 48-hour pass. It was delightful.
No.
That's not what he said
You know what?
you'd
It was
say.
delightful.
He says that you love having him around.
Not true.
Oh, wait. I can't believe we forgot about this. Larry has a job.
Oh yeah.
Dan, you know better than that.
Oh
yeah. Way to go, Lair.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
Shay, go ahead.
All right, North Texas Mean Green plus 1.5 against Harvard of the Southeast.
Florida Atlantic.
Yep. And then I got top 20, Ricky, plus 280. Then I stole Dylan's, I'm not going to say mascot, Dylan's guy, Sung JM, plus 140. That's top 20 as well.
More of a relationship.
And then I like this a lot. Glover over Harmon, minus 110. I don't like Brian Harmon at all.
Why?
He fell off hard after the
Yeah.
Open win.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's missing everything. I don't think his head's
Left,
in the game.
lefty golfer, too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's gritty and gutty.
Southpaw, don't trust him.
He's tiny.
Then I got
big,
Berger.
big hunter.
Is he?
Very.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
He's a Georgia boy. I think.
Yeah. Big hunter.
Okay. Berger to win Group A, plus 180. Then Spieth to win the whole caboodle, Hookem, and Straka also to win, plus 3,500.
All right, Bill.
All right, Dan. Shockingly, I have Sung JM to win.
Of course you do.
Plus 2,200. Until it happens, I'm doing it. And Shane Lowry top
Is there a
10.
Sanjay
If you ask people from New Jersey, there is.
Okay. 'Cause Bad Larry calls him Sanjay
Then that one's, it's 2 letters. The margin for error there is pretty low.
Well, actually, it's 1 letter. It's a I
Well,
or
I
a
am.
U.
I am.
Yeah.
With the M's there.
Okay.
All right.
Continue.
Shane Lowry, top 10, plus 220. And Bo Hostler, top 10 plus 400.
Well, that's Hookem, too.
Yeah.
Bo Hustler.
He,
Anything else?
He'll show out at some
Of
of,
course
these
he
random
will.
tournaments.
Yes, of course he will.
You know, Dan. And then a little college puck. Denver, the Harvard of the West, minus 2.5 against St. Cloud State.
Great.
Puck line, plus 115.
All right. Denver, 6th
And that
in the
is-
country.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your alma mater.
My alma mater, Dan.
DU.
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 But the University of Denver.
I know. Well, it's like CU and the University of Colorado.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
There's
Yeah.
there's some other,
Why is that?
or KU, University of Kansas.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah. Well, I went to Dayton. They're UD, and it's just University of Dayton.
Yeah,
it's
that
not
makes sense.
DU.
And Delaware's UD, I think.
Are they?
I think so.
Well, they want to be.
Yeah. They want to be Dayton and Denver.
Yeah. All right. Well, Larry's got obviously a busy day with his wife, going to thrift shops, and where MB? Where's your sister? Doesn't she usually go with you?
She's babysitting, Dan.
Oh, okay.
Is that smart?
She's on grandma duty.
She's a Xanax lady.
But yeah, doesn't she always have Xanax with her?
Just when Larry's driving.
Well, we'll let you lovebirds drive away. And Larry, again.
All right, hi to everybody.
All right.
You guys,
Okay.
book a trip in the summer.
We
Gotta
will.
get back down in the summer when it's actually alive down here.
All right.
We'll be back.
No,
Larry.
and once again, thank you, Larry. Thank you, MB. Larry in the winter, no comparison to Larry in the summer.
What do you mean?
You think he's a big deal in the winter? Wait till the summer.
He really shines in the summer.
Yes, because he just bounces around. He'll just walk up to, hey, got to go see Tommy's over here,
Yeah.
and knock on the door. Hey, Tommy, and then he'll be like, you got beers? And he'll walk in, get a beer, and then he'll walk out, and we'll go someplace else. Like he truly is who he says he is.
He really
and
is.
the number of people who people in Jersey love listening to this
They
podcast.
do.
Oh, they're all like.
And they know it. Like they
Big
know
time.
all the details about it.
We walked in that bar and it was like cheers. And we were like,
It was
"Who are
crazy.
these people?"
It was crazy,
Yes,
Danny.
the number of people at Bad Larry's daughter's wedding that came up and said, "Shay here?" I go, no. What about Dylan? No.
Well, you were a big hit at the wedding, Dan. We heard multiple
Oh, yeah.
stories while we were down there about
Sure did.
your singing prowess.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Heard a lot about Danny at the wedding.
yeah.
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 And you put down a couple beverages with the best of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Good showing, Danny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Way to represent the pod.
That's right.
And I don't know if that's the reason why, or part of the reason why I did call the facility, the place that held the reception. I called 2 days later to say that's one of the best receptions that I've ever been to. You guys did an unbelievable job. I don't know if I felt like I needed to apologize.
Well, you're fishing.
I wasn't. Yeah, like
See if you've
so.
been banned.
Anything happened out of the ordinary?
They're like, yeah, it was great for. except for
Yeah,
that guy
some guy
fucking
grabbed the
singing.
microphone and was dropping F-bombs. Really? What did he look like? I don't know. They said he was like a TV guy. Yep. All right. Well, just and what's your name? Oh, it doesn't matter. Just
Steve Smith,
Brian.
we gotta go.
Well, Steve
Oh,
Smith.
don't
Oh,
be
no,
Steve Smith.
not Steve Smith.
Hide your wife.
Oh, buddy. Wow. That's a rough one.
It's been a big week in the.
Twitter's gone crazy the last couple days. The SEC burnerverse is going bananas. Steve Smith audio leaked. I mean, Twitter's been a battlefield
Wait, you
the
know
last
what
72
it
hours.
was nuts. The how about the dead lady on the plane just sitting next to the two? Did you guys
What?
see that? The lady died on a flight, like a Qatar Airways flight, and they just sat her with a blanket over her next to this couple sitting in the row.
Oh my god.
They were like, we can't leave her in the alleyway,
oh shit.
so they had to ride from Jakarta to fucking Italy or
12-hour
something.
flight?
Yeah, like a long flight, just like next to a dead lady.
No,
How
she's
was
gonna
your
shit
flight?
herself.
Oh, it was dead quiet.
The person next to me was awesome. They didn't say a word.
Yeah.
But how much?
I went to Chinatown with my wife years ago, and a guy died at the restaurant. that we went-
Sitting at the table?
Yeah.
Was
so
he Chinese?
no.
Oh.
So he was on the ground. They're
Couldn't
trying to.
handle
I
the
don't
heat.
know what.
Couldn't handle the spice.
So that he was on the ground. They're trying to bring him back to life, and you got servers who were stepping over the guy as they're serving
is like
food.
the
I
most
watched
New
a guy
York-
die at the Masters. Remember? I told y'all about this. We were walking out of the Masters. We were leaving the Masters, and I watched this guy collapse, and like he had a heart attack or something. Older dude, not even that old, like 50s. And then like he stopped moving, and they had to call the ambulance and all that. He died. Watched him die.
Damn.
It was crazy.
Just like heat.
Heart attack. I think
Yeah.
he just laid down, and the ambulance came, and they put a sheet over him. Dude was dead.
But if you're gonna die,
I know.
At
We
the
were talking.
Masters?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
group of guys I was with were like,
Everyone's like, that guy's a fucking legend.
if you're gonna go,
But
yeah,
imagine anywhere worse.
Would they allow you to get buried there though?
no. I
No.
mean, maybe if it's like Warren Buffett dies there or something, like one of the high-ranking members.
I don't think they'd allow. Like Bobby Jones isn't
Yeah,
buried there.
and
I don't
if
think.
he's not, then
Yeah,
probably
I don't.
no one else is.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, Dan, I have one.
yes,
hypothet-
Dylan.
Just one hypothetical about the dead lady on the plane. What do you think they have to like compensate the two people, right? Like the airline.
Extra peanuts. You get her peanuts.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
So I'll take hers as well.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Peanuts.
yeah.
Peanuts.
You need to
Extra
enunciate.
penis.
Yeah.
Oh,
the way
you
you
think
said
she's
it.
transgender? Okay, I misgendered her. I'm sorry. Never
Not
mind.
definitely not on Qatar Airways.
Yeah,
I don't
right.
think.
Well,
That's true.
she's wearing a full garb. She could be anything under that.
But what would you have to get paid to like if they're like ahead of time? You know how you can say like, "Hey, are you willing to for $350? Will you like offer your seat up to someone on standby? Like when you're checking in, you know they give you those.
Yeah.
If they're like, if someone dies on the plane, are you willing to sit next to them for?
Oh, so new
$10,000?
language there.
Yes, a new stipulation.
Okay.
$30,000. How about that?
I
It's
feel like it's-
Qatar, way more. If
Yeah.
it was like like American Airlines
Or
or
if Delta.
Southwest, yeah.
Well, like for like a long, like a
But that-
10-hour flight.
That flight that went into D.C. or Toronto.
offered 30 grand.
Yeah, 30 grand.
and they were like,
low ball.
but I think they said they were like, there's no strings attached, but here's 30 grand. So that like basically being
never
like,
true.
you can still sue us, but we would prefer that you don't. I feel like 30 grand's kind of low ball.
Oh
right?
yeah, they're getting
Yeah.
a lot more than that.
Yeah.
But I would need at least 100 grand from the Qataris, or like
To sit
free
next
flights.
to the dead lady.
What if you said I want first class travel
Right.
the rest of my life?
Oh, that's.
Yes.
I mean, you can fill the whole fucking plane with dead people. All right.
The Shay and Irving podcast?
Yeah,
is-
doing one tonight, Danny.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You seem like you're in great spirits. Everything looks good.
Yeah,
I get nervous when everything's really good.
That's
with,
fair.
with you.
I am a self-sabotager.
What goes up
you
must come
are.
down.
I am.
Why?
It's just my nature, Danny. I think I'm one of those dudes that just
But you're not Irish.
my name is Shay.
Well, you're German.
He has a Sinn
I'm German
Féin
Irish.
tattoo.
Yeah, I'm a quarter Irish. I am.
Okay,
I'm 3/4
but
German.
that's not enough to sabotage. Like the Irish always go, shit's going too well. I got to mess
true.
this up.
That like Irish Catholic guilt.
Yeah, you're always like something bad's going to happen if you're Irish.
Yeah. Well, I think that quarter of me is pretty damn lucky because it's showing up a lot. No, I'm good.
Okay, so
It's all right.
Shay and Irving, wherever you get your podcast. Yes, Marvin,
Sorry, can I just ask one quick question?
you just did.
Oh, okay. Can I ask another one?
You just did.
Ask for two more.
No, I'm just gonna say it then. It's still Black History Month. Relax. All right.
2 more days.
So I know white guilt.
Not a day and a
Is that
half.
just an inherently American thing, like whiteness?
Yes. it
My
is.
wife was telling me like, "Oh, you'd help out so and so because they're white," and you're like, "No, they're Irish. We're Italian." And I was like, "Oh,
They used.
oh,
They,
I didn't know that was like a thing." My wife's first generation.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, no one's had it harder in this country than the Italians. I think we can all
wait,
agree.
no.
Well, they should have it hard. I don't want to get back into that.
No, we're not. No.
But nobody
No.
trusts them at all.
No.
But I will say I have zero white guilt, just for the audience. I have none
Good.
whatsoever. I've
It,
been doing
it got
great.
super weird when
That's a
people
very
like
German
apologize
thing
to you,
to
like for what? Like you were born in 1985.
Fucking
I don't even
weirdos.
know you. Like just chill. We'll be all good.
Yeah, I don't have white guilt.
Yeah.
No.
That's definitely an American.
If you treated people well, the rest, with respect, then I don't.
Right. That's the only like if you just treat people all
I mean,
the
I'm not
same-
going to stand up for Columbus or Amerigo Vespucci or some of these other guys who came to the United States. I mean, I can't speak on their
Yeah,
behalf.
I enjoy Columbus getting lost and going, "Oh, it's Indians." No, we're native. No, you're Indians.
Pretty sure he was Jewish, by the way.
Chris Columbus?
Yeah. Yeah,
Is
look
that,
into it.
is that the German or the Irish side?
Pretty sure he was Sephardic. Just saying.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they landed in the Bahamas.
All
first.
righty.
I'm just saying, look into it, Jewish.
I think are you looking into it, Ray?
It's a theory that he's Jewish, but it's not confirmed.
Christopher Columbus-Dean.
he had to change his name when his whole family had to change it, like a lot of them did during
was
the
Spanish.
Inquisition.
He was like Spanish. He didn't. There was
Okay.
no-
There's a lot of Spanish Jews.
They're
Just putting it out
actually
there.
back then there were, yeah.
All righty. We
All
should have
right.
wrapped this up when we said goodbye to Larry. Me. That's Dan Patrick Takes a Gamble, and we'll talk to you next week.